ध्याये सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षवीर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्ट्वागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः। स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्ताक्षो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। बीजस्यान्तरिवाङ्कुरो जगदिदं प्राग्निर्विकल्पं पुनः मायाकल्पितदेशकालकलना वैचित्र्यचित्रीकृतम् मायावीव विजृम्भयत्यपि महा योगीव यस्वेच्छया तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नमः। इदं श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः।
अथातो ब्रह्म जिज्ञासा जन्माद्यस्य यतः शास्त्रयोनित्वात् तत्तु समन्वयात्। Second Varnaka of Shastrayonitva makes it very clear that Brahman can be known through only Shastra as Pramana. And what is Shastra here? Vedas. Veda means Vedanta Upanishad. So this is objective. So look, you are telling that Upanishads or Vedanta, which constitutes a part of Veda, reveals Brahma. So he says it's not possible. Why not possible? Vedas always speak of some action. If action is not there, that Vedic statement has no relevance unless it becomes meaningful in connection to some other statements in the Vedas which speak of action. So, and your Brahma, what type of Brahma it is? See, when you say action, result is produced or not? Result is produced. So that means you do something so that you produce something, or you do something so that you get rid of something. Yes, sorrows are there. You do something so that you will get rid of something that is undesirable. That is the purport of Vedas. So that is what Vedas say. Your Brahma is created, produced?
No.
If Brahma is if Brahma is created, all along you are in Brahma only. Okay. So Brahma is not created. That means it cannot be result of any vidhi. It cannot. And again, an existing thing, you see, look, like a pot, cloth, etc. You can see, you can infer, it's available for other pramanas. Vedas have got an exclusive status. You know what is that exclusive status? It reveals those things which cannot be known by any other known means of pramana. That is the status of Veda. And Brahma, you say, an existing thing, can easily be known by others. See, this Purva Paksha is already answered. In the Janmadhyasya, he says Janmadhyasya is based on Anumana. He says you can't, Brahma as a creator, you can't establish by Anumana because it is not available for other Pramana. So that is established. But in a separate context, the same doubt is Purva Paksha, because see, we say Purva Paksha, but there are great stalwarts behind that. Now this is Purva Paksha, the Bhatta Mata. Bhatta Mata means Kumarila Bhatta. Like that, they are there. That is there because they don't Brahma, they don't accept Brahma. You do something, you know that Kumarila Bhatta? He was a staunch Karmatha. And that time Buddhists were rampant. So he wanted to dismiss Buddhists. So that how to know, but before dismissing Buddhism, he should know what Buddhism is. He should know. So he joined a monastery as a Buddhist monk. As a Buddhist monk. And being a Karmatha, he can't give up his daily rituals. Secretly he was doing the rituals. Now through the co-disciples, the news leaked to the teacher. They said, this fellow is a Karmatha against Buddhism, because Buddhism, he should be finished. One day they caught hold of him and took to the edge of the valley. And they were pushed. At that time, they say, if Veda is Pramana, nothing will happen to me. That much strong is there. Nothing happened except he lost one eye. That also, do you know why? He said, if Veda is means what happened? Some doubt was there in him also. So, see, had he told, Veda is Pramana, nothing will happen to me. Because they said, how Veda can be Pramana? I said, Veda is Pramana. He lost one eye. But being a Karmatha, and therefore they don't accept any Brahma or anything else. So, but being a Karmatha, so he said, found out Guru Droha, because he joined a monastery to learn Buddhism. And what for he was learning it? Afterwards he dismissed Buddhism. He went against it. That is not permitted as per the Karma Kanda. So therefore, at the fag end of the life, he wanted to take Prayaschitta. What is the Prayaschitta? Burning oneself on a slow fire, that is husk fire. And he made a huge heap of husk, set it on the fire and sat on that. Exactly at that time, Shankaracharya reached there. He said, I want Bhiksha. So what Bhiksha? Vada Bhiksha. He said, sorry, you are too late, but please go to my disciple, Mahishmati, there is Mandana Mishra, he will have it. Because he was bent upon that he is Prayaschitta. So like this is a Bhatta Mata, Kumarila Bhatta. See, Bhatta Mata, as far as Karma Kanda is concerned, Vedanta accepts. That's it. Vyavahare Bhattaha. Other Mata is Prabhakara. Or Guru Mata also it is called. Guru Mata Prabhakara. So, but because Vedanta for earlier stage accept the Karma Kanda. For Antakarana Shuddhi, Chitta Naishchalya, it is accepted. How to do this, etc. Bhatta Mata is accepted. Vyavahare Bhattaha. But Paramarthe भाट भी नहीं है, उसका बाप भी नहीं है, प्राभाकर भी नहीं है, गुरुमत भी नहीं है, nobody there. So therefore say, so that means this is all Bhatta Mata. So they don't accept so that Brahma is something revealed by Veda, because what is the use of Brahma? What are you going to get it? If you do something, either you can acquire something desirable or you can get away from undesirable. Brahma is not available for action, and you can neither give it up nor you can acquire it. If there is nothing that can be given up or acquired, no phala is possible. Another thing, Vedas need not talk of Brahma. It's an existing thing. It can be known by other means of knowledge. So this is what they have got, and therefore they say, this is the Tattva Samanvaya. That means Shastra, that is as a yoni as a karana as a pramana is not possible. This is the akshepa. Akshepa Sangati means the fourth sutra has got a connection of objection to the second varnaka of third sutra. Don't take first varnaka. It has got the connection to the second varnaka of the third sutra, Akshepa Sangati. I had not taken certain portion in the Ratna Prabha last time, beginning portion, that I will take now. Take page 58, last but 1/4 line, last two words. After 3, Tika of third sutra is over. Vedantaha Siddha Brahmaparaha. Vedantaha Siddha Brahmapara. From that, I hope you got it. Now, this is the doubt. If you don't have doubt, we will create the doubt. Tikakara creates the doubt, not me. Tikakara creates the doubt. Why? Because today you may not have doubt. Afterward, why it should not be that way? See, Purva Pakshas are always that way. Don't think we have got all the doubt. But sometimes these doubts may crop up in the mind. At that time, we should know how it is wrong. That's why even in Vedanta, you may hear many people saying a thing. You see, after studying Brahma Sutra, you should be able to figure out where the people have gone wrong, but shut your mouth, okay? don't go to argue. This vada, no, argument is of no use at all, because they are not going to change. They will hold on to that, except you create in your mind all vikshepa, etc. So saying we are concerned with the accomplishment of the goal. Vadas are meant for whom know these scholars. That is there is a vidvat goshti, vidvat goshti. That is meant, they are meant for that. That's okay. But as a mumukshu, better don't enter into vada. Mandukya Karya ka Gaudapada Acharya. Yes, we accept everyone at their own level, but not paramarthata. See, for a child, he says, child who is just trying to speak now, Lama, not Tibetan Lama, Rama. The child says Rama. You say, no, Rama. You are right, child also is right. Child is right at its own level. Child is right. In Sutta Samhita, it's a very important thing. Sutta Samhita, it is said, all these different versions about the ultimate reality and the goal of life have got a relevance at their own level. At the relevance at their own level. Paramarthataha, they may be wrong. Even materialistic fellow, Charvaka, also has got a stand at his own level. A Vedantin should know what is the right, what is the final goal, what is the right means to be taken to, and not put the brain in this unless some teaching is involved to the students who are serious about gaining the final knowledge. So that is a different thing. Otherwise, arguing with these people, etc., is not going to help but accept vikshepa only as a. So in the Bhagavad Gita Bhashya of 13th chapter, see, so who Bhashikara says, see, असंप्रदायवित् मूर्खवत्याज्यः. Sampradayavit, first know who is Sampradayavit. Sampradaya means the exact correct methodology of teaching, means the correct methodology of ascertaining the final tatparya of the Shastra. See, he is Sampradaya, and one who knows the Sampradaya is who? Sampradaya with. Sampradaya with. The one who knows the Sampradaya. Now he says, Asampradaya with. A person who doesn't know the Sampradaya means what exactly Vedanta has to, the context is Vedanta only, because Bhagavad Gita means Vedanta. So what exactly is the crux of Vedanta, one who doesn't know, Asampradaya with Murkhavatyajyaha. Should be abandoned means don't go on arguing with him. See, it is like this. Murkha tyajyaha. See, if you come across a foolish person, an idiot, don't go on arguing with him. Honestly, you are wasting your energy. Murkha tyajyaha. Give up, abandon the murkha, and murkhavat, like a murkhavat, asampradaya vityajya. So therefore, there is no point in wasting our energy and inviting vikshepa as far as these are concerned. But if there is a mumukshu, if he has gone wrong, and if you know what is the right thing, certainly it can be corrected and taught. So therefore, this is what Bhattas have to say. They say that is what they say. Doubt is like this. Vedantaha siddha brahma paraha uta karya paraha iti. Such a doubt is there. Why that doubt we'll see afterward. Vedantas. What are those Vedantas? Vedantic sentences, Upanishadic sentences, such as Sadeva Somya Idamagra Asi. O Somya, O Shvetaketu, O dear son, before the creation, what was there was only Sat, and Sat Brahma alone was there. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Brahma is Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Like these sentences which very clearly unfold Brahma. So those are that is Vedanta, means Vedanta Vakyani. So Vedanta Vakyani. So Vedanta. The question is Siddha Brahma Paraha Uta Karya Paraha. Siddha Brahma Paraha means Paraha. Are they Siddha Brahma Bodhakaha? Do they reveal? See, Para has got different meaning. Para means dedicated, entirely engrossed. Chinta Paraha, engrossed in the anxiety. No, but also Paraha means here, Siddha Brahma Paraha means Bodhakaha. Bodhaka means those which reveal. Are these sentences which reveal Siddha Brahma? You know that Siddha Brahma, that Pura Paksha has got a purpose behind that Siddha Brahma. Siddha Brahma, that which already exists. So he has got something to say if it already exists. Siddha Brahma Paraha Uta or Ahosvit, question, interrogative, or Karya Paraha, Karya Bodhakaha. Do they speak of karma, kriya? So this is what? Why? It is samshaya. But why such samshaya should come? Why should you get such doubt? He says the reason is Nishfalatva sapekshatvayoho prasanga prasangabhyam. Very ticklish formation. It says Nishfalatva sapekshatvayoho. So, see, look, if you say, see, that is Vedanta Vakyas are Siddha Brahma paraha, you are going to land in a problem. Who says? Purva Paksha. Purva Mimasaka says, what is that? Say, one is Nishfalatva. If Vedanta speaks of the existing, Siddha means existing. If it speaks of existing Brahma, existing thing cannot give any result. To get some result, either you should acquire it or should get away from it. If something desirable, you can acquire. Undesirable, get away. But acquiring and rejecting, you should have the knowledge of what is to be done to acquire. Again, you should have the knowledge of what needs to be done to get away from that. Means action is involved or not?
Yes.
Action is involved. And you are talking of what? Existing Brahma, Nishfalatva. This is Purvamimasaka stand. So therefore, Nishfalatva, again, that is one defect. Then, Sapekshatva yoho, Sapekshatva. Sapeksha means dependent. Dependent on what? Manantara Sapekshatvam. Brahma will depend on Manantara means Pramanantara. Like other Pramanas, like perception, etc. Like perception, etc. Perception, etc. So therefore, that anuma, inference, perception, direct perception, etc. is there. Sapekshatayo. Let it be. It is not the job of Vedas. How can you say? Because job of Veda is to what? Apaurusheya. It reveals only which is not accessible to other pramanas. Now, if it, that means by pramanantara it can reveal, it can be known. Veda have no job to make you know what Brahma is, because you can know it otherwise. So that will say. So it is prasanga prasangabhyam. Very ticklish phrase. Prasanga aprasanga. Prasanga. Now let us say prasanga. Prasanga means contingency. मुसीबत आ जाएगी. Contingency or occurrence of a possibility. Means this will happen. What will happen if Vedanta Vakyas are meant to reveal Brahma? Then that Vakya will be futile, useless, and what will happen? That Brahma is what available for other Pramanas to know. It is not no job for Vedas to reveal it. So therefore, prasanga. Aprasanga is inapplicability. Aprasanga means no prasanga. No prasanga means inapplicability. See, it is like this. What is the doubt? Vedantic Vakyas are Siddha Brahma, Paraha, Bodhakaha, or Karya Bodhakaha. Fine? If that is it. If it is Siddha Brahma Paraha, then it has no phala. You can't say Vedic sentences cannot be Nishphala. Vedas are always Safala. So therefore you can't say. Other thing, then what will happen? It will be Manantara Vedya, Pramanantara Vedya. Vedas are not meant for the things Pramanantara Vedya. You feel cold, you want warmth, you need not ransack Brahma Sutra, Motilal Banarasidas book, or Rigveda, Yajurveda, what is to be done for now getting rid of the cold, etc. So it's not that. It is not the job of, you see, and your Brahma is already there. So that means it is Manantara Vedya. This defect is going to come. Now, if Vedantic sentences speak of Karya, see, it is useful. What is that? It can, aprasanga, inapplicability. Inapplicability of what? Nishphalatva. You see that. Aprasanga, see, prasanga of what? Nishfalatva, sapekshatva. Happening of Nishfala and Sapeksha. Aprasanga means inapplicability of Nishfalatva and Sapekshatva. How? See, they say, if they speak of karma, then what will happen, you know? It is not Nishfala. Why? It gives dharma, it gives punya. As a result, what are you going to get out of that? You are going to get the heavens, etc. How do you say? Who told you? Shastra Siddha. The Vedas themselves tell Swarga Kamaha Yajeta. He is able to get the Swarga. Like that, it is Safala. Then, it is not Manantara Vedya. Because Dharma, Papa, Punya, Swarga, anybody can know by any other means of knowledge.
No.
Therefore, it is whose job?
Vedas.
Veda job. So that means it is what? Aprasanga. This contingency of Nishfalatva and Sapekshatva is not going to come at all. It is not going to come at all. So therefore say, iti samshaye, because this prasanga and aprasanga, keep aside my mind, prasanga and aprasanga of Nishfalatva and Sapekshatva. You know what is prasanga, aprasanga? You see, your translations are not going to help you. Because many of you have got Bhole Baba Hindi translation and Marathi Bapat Shastri translation. Is not, they will say prasanga or prasanga or prasanga. That is, they have put it, not going to help at all. So that is it. So for that other person is there. There is a Purnanandiya Tika. Of course, don't run after all this. You are getting here readily, yes, sir. Okay. Other Vikshepa. I think I must have that book also. That book is not available. Then let us get Xerox. And afterward, all enthusiasm for 1.5 months. And afterward, they are dusting that satisfaction. I have got Bapat Shastri. I have got Bhole Baba. Somebody asked, can I have Bhole Baba? I said, look, Chatussutra I am taking Bhole Baba. Not Bhole Baba, Ratnaprabha. Ratnaprabha for useful, for Hindi translation. And once 5th Sutra said, I am going to go to Nyaya Nirnaya. Your entire 3 volumes of Bhole Baba are there. You can put in your bookshelf and smart, see? Dekho, there are people, no, they just put encyclopedias. A brand new encyclopedias. People, scholar dikhta hai. So anyway, that is different thing, yes, sir. So therefore, no, I am telling you, because there is no end to that. A teacher should have even a word from somewhere useful for teaching, it is necessary. Yes, that is fine, yes, sir. Otherwise, there is no end to this screen. So if you say English translation, it would have been useful. Not a single English translation is there. You see, even in fact, I have kept that book. I observed somebody's English translation book of this with that. Tibot. Oh, no. First thing, he is aligned to this culture. He is a scholar. Otherwise, he can't venture to translate Brahma Sutra Bhasha, not only that Sri Bhasha. So he is a scholar. And he has taken the help of many scholars. But because those scholars must be great, Sanskrit scholars who must have helped, but they are lacking in the English language. He is great as far as English concerned, but he is not totally thorough in that. Other things that basic things are not known. Puja Swamiji used to say, some Westerners did this PhD in Purva Mimamsa. Neither the guide knows anything, nor the examiners know anything. You write something and you do criticize some earlier people. That is necessary. Otherwise, you are nowhere. So, like somebody Vedanta wrote, he criticized Veda, Swami Vivekananda. See, he questions Swami Vivekananda, great person. Anyway, and I will say, ask this fellow to light a lamp with a left hand is prohibited. Especially I see, especially these fellows coming from America. If I give something, I said, take in the right hand, left hand, and eat also. No, eating both hands they will use. This and this. Anyway, so that is a culture as such. So that is even Gambhiranda. Gambhiranda is a recent, at least Tibbot's translation is 1906. At that time, even the English language was different. Every language changes, etc. So that is that. That way, Gambhiranda is somewhere 75, 76 edition, first edition. But still, it's not that at all. But if you go into the Hindi, Marathi, and any language, I have heard from that in the Malayalam, Tamil, etc., super translation, because it's something, the culture is there. As Kannada also. Kannada. I got that advantage, Marathi, Hindi, Kannada also. English, of course, but is of no use as such. Anyway, sometimes it is useful for neti. Because that fellow has made a mistake. That is not me. I told you once, like our late Prime Minister of India, Narasimha Rao, he used to ask the secretary to draft the letter, and invariably he used to change it. Of course, some intimacy was there. The secretary said, "Sir, why don't you only write?" Not that way. When you write, you have got some ideas, and when I read it, new ideas click in. Because his ideas are catalyst. You know, catalyst takes a part in the action, but away from the reaction as such. So like that, it is helpful. Like that, Tibbot was useful to me to some extent as such. So up to Chatursutra, afterwards I don't need that. So that is that. So that means rule out certain words as such. So that means the case. See, in the case of Purvamimamsa, that is, if Vedantic sentences are revealing Karya, this problem is not there. Which problem is not there? Nishfalatva problem is not there, and Sapekshatva problem is not there. Because Shastra says, karmas give you what? Vidhi Nisheda, this thing, they give you positive results. Again, it can be known only through Vedas. It is not possible to know otherwise, because Veda Apaurushaya. So therefore it says, so that is Samshaye. So therefore what happens? Purva Sutre, in the earlier Tika continued, in the earlier sutra, Dvitiya Varnakeda, by Dvitiya Varnaka, the second Varnaka of which sutra? Third. Shastra Yonitva. Varnakena. What was that Varnaka? Just for your ready reference, that Vakya is just on the top of Bhashya. Say, Yonihi Shastram. First line of Bhashya, the same page. Shastram Yonihi Karanam Pramanam Asya Brahmanaha Yathavat Swarupadhigami. Same page 58. First line Bhashya, middle page. Shastram Yonihi means Karanam, means Pramanam. For what? Pramanam for what? Brahmanaha Yatha Swarupa Adhigame. To know Brahma in its exact nature, true nature. It is true nature. So that is Dvitiya Varnakena Akshepa Sangatya. It is question now. Right? What Purvapaksha is given, what is mind? If it reveals Brahma, Brahma is Siddha Brahma. Therefore, if that Vakya is going to be Nishphala and Brahma is going to be Manantara Vedya. If Manantara Vedya, Veda has no job to do anything with that. So therefore, आक्षेप संगत्या पूर्व पक्षम आह कथम पुनः इत्यादिना. This katham punaha is the first sentence of this bhashya of fourth sutra. We have already seen that. Katham punaha brahmanaha shastra pramanakatvam uchyate. So the akshep. How come? So they say punaha. Punaha means what? But says brahmanaha shastra pramanakatvam. Brahma as something which can be known only through Shastra. Shastra Pramanakatam. Katham Uchyate. How do you say so? Why? If you say Brahman can be known through Vedas, etc., problems come. Which is that? Nishfalatva and Sapekshatva, which is not desirable. So that is that. So that Akshepa is being explained further. Now say, let us see. So what is the what else? Tika continuing. Sadeva Somya Ityadina. See for example this Sadeva Somya Idamagra Asit Chandogya 6th chapter. These are the sentences which have got the basis in the Tattu Samanvaya. Not one, many sentences like that which directly reveal Brahma very clearly. So Sadeva Somya Idamagra Asit. This Vedanta Vakya is a Ityadinam Sarvatmatvadi Spashta Brahmalingana. These Vakyas speak of Brahma. What type of Brahma? Sarvatmatva. Sarvatmatva means the Atma of one and all. Atma of one and all. Sarvatmatva. Sarvatmatva idha. Sarvatmatva adi spashta brahmalinga lingana. The Vakyas which very clearly reveal Brahma. So very clearly Brahma. So therefore, so that is there by that. Brahmani in Brahma samanvayokte. Samanvayokte means Shrutinam yaha samanvayaha. What is samanvaya? Tatparyena bodhakatvam. That means making you know as the very purport, the exact meaning of what is that is told. Samanayoktehe Shrutyadi Sangataya. He speaks of Shruti Adi Sangati because this is, we are not bothered much about the Shruti Adi Sangati except the Sangati with the earlier sutra. See here it is like this. See, when you say Spashta Brahma Linga Vakya means this pada deals with the Spashta Brahma Linga Vakya. Again, the sutra has got with the Shastra connection because Shastra speaks of Brahma. This sutra speaks of Brahma. Therefore, Brahmani is there. So, Shrutyadi Sangataya. So, what is the distinction between what Purvapaksha has to say and what Vedanta has to say as far as Vedanta Vakyas are concerned? You see, Purvapakshe Vedanteshu Mumukshu Pravritya Siddhi. Purvapaksha. What Purvapaksha says? This Sadeva Somedam Agra, etc., these Vedanta Vakyas do not reveal, do not impart knowledge of Brahma. Why? Two problems. Nishfalatva and Sapekshatva. What are you interested? Moksha. Moksha means what? You go to heaven and stay there for a long time. And for which what you have to do? Punya. To get punya, what you have to do? Karma. So where he will go? Tell me, Vedanta or Purvamimamsa? Purvamimamsa. He will go to Purvamimamsa. So therefore he say Vedanteshu mumukshu pravritti aspravrittehe asiddhi. That is Vedanteshu mumukshoho pravritti na. So asiddhi means no. It is not possible. It is not possible means a mumukshu will not take to Vedanta. Why? He is not going to get any phala. Whereas he says Siddhanti, then what he will take to? Kintu Purabhimasaya pravritti. See, a mumukshu will not take to Vedanta because he wants moksha, no? This Brahma is not going to give you moksha. Keep in mind, okay, we are talking of Purapaksha. According to, see, some person hears this, somebody is standing outside. See, he is exposed to some Vedanta. These people are learning Brahma Sutras and they say Brahma Jnana doesn't give moksha. You see the context. I hope you have understood. It's a Purapaksha. According to Purapaksha, Brahma doesn't give. Every time you can't say according to Purapaksha. I told you no once. Once I asked one acquainted person, hey, did you ever listen, because he spoke of some philosophy, right? Did you ever listen such and such Mahatma? Yes. How do you find about it? Because I have exposed to it. Oh, I never found a person so arrogant like him. Why? What happened? I asked what? I had attended one of his discourses on 18th chapter. Do you know what he says? Giving up everything, surrender unto me. Who is he? I understood. Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja. Aham tva sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami. That's and as a speaker, me means who me? Krishna me. Now this fellow is taking him personally, the speaker as so you can't say Krishna says, that is in the universities. Krishna says, give up everything and surrender unto him. Not you can't say me, surrender unto him. So that is a different thing as well. So that is the case. So he say, so therefore what they will take to Puramimamsa, they will take to. But what Vedanta says, Siddhante, in the Vedantic doctrine, Tat Siddhi. Tat Siddhi means Vedanteshu mumukshoho pravritti. Mumukshu will certainly take to what? This. Earlier what? Vedanteshu mumukshoho na pravritti. In the case of Purapaksha. Kintu Purvamimamsayam pravrittihi iti bhavaha. Whereas Siddhante Vedanteshu eva mumukshoho pravrittihi iti bhavaha. Tat siddhi iti viveka distinction. Katham iti akshepe hetuhu, referring to second sentence of Bhashya. Katham, he said, how come this Shastras reveal Brahma means akshepa? Why? What made the Purapaksha to take an objection to the earlier fact that Shastra alone can reveal Brahma? What is it? He said, Katham iti akshepe. Akshepe hetuhu. Hetuhu, that is, yeah, read that sentence, Yavata. Up to akriyarthatva.
Yavata amnayasya kriyarthatvat anarthakyam atadarthanam iti kriyaparatvam shastrasya pradarshitam ataha vedantanam anarthakyam akriyarthatvat.
We had seen this last time because that earlier connection was not taken, earlier portion was not taken. Yavata. Yavata means yataha, yasmat, because of the reason. Amnayasya kriyarthatva. So, Amnayasya Kriyarthata. Amnaya is mantra, Brahmana portion of the Vedas. So, they being Kriyarthatvat means being meant for only Yagadi karma. For only yaga. They are dedicated for such karma. They are intended for Kriya only. Therefore, Atadarthanam means Kriya Rahita Vachananam. Atadarthanam Kriya Rahita Vachanam. Any sentence in the Veda which doesn't speak of Kriya, karma. That Kriya can be actual karma or mental Kriya, Upasana. Is there? Sadhana. Anarthakyam Nishprayojanatvam. Futility. They are useless. They are useless. Anarthakyam. Anarthakyam. Iti. This is Jaimani Sutra, first chapter, second pada, first sutra. Iti. Then make adhyara. Jaimini Sutrena. Iti Jaimini Sutrena Kriyaparatvam Shastrasya Pradarshitam. So, Shastra, what Shastra? Vedas. Kriyaparatvam means Kriyabodhakatvam Pradarshitam. So that is it. Now here, that sutra is not completely quoted. After that, what he says is, this sutra says that Vedas, all Veda speaks of what? Kriya. They are Kriya Paratvam means Kriya Bodhakatvam. And if anywhere that Kriya is not there, Nishprayojan. Now the sutra continues like this. After Atadarthanam, if you can add that, I think last time I didn't give you. Tasmat anityam uchyate. After that Atadarthanam, the Jaimini Sutra continues. Tasmat, therefore, anityam uchyate. It is said that the sentences in Vedas which do not reveal karma, kriya, are said to be what? Anityam. Anityam means they are casual, casual, not serious sentences. Casual in the sense, yadyapi nityani, because they are sentences from Vedas. You can't just flout the Vedic sentences. Though they are Vedic sentences, but what? Nityam artham na kurvanti. They don't speak of something which is worthwhile. Means casual thing. So that is means they do not directly reveal something as pramana. This sentence casual in the sense they do not reveal something directly as the pramana. As I told you, this is a Purvapaksha Sutra in where? In Jaimini Sutra. It's an objection, Nanu. This is Nanu Sutra, where? In the Purvamimamsa Jaimini Sutra. Jaimini Sutra. Actual Siddhanta on this is going to come on 7th Sutra of the same pada in 1 to 7, which is quoted in the Bhashya and also in the Tika. It is there as such. So this is that. Iti, and therefore, now, iti, what does this speak of? This sutra, Shastrasya Kriyaparatvam Pradarshitam. Shastrasya Kriyaparatvam. Shastra means what? Vedas are the something which speak of only Kriya. They reveal only Kriya. Pradarshitam. So therefore, you say, Ataha. Now tell me, my dear sir, your Vedanta speaks of Kriya? No, it doesn't. Therefore, Ataha, what happens? Akriyarthatvat. Vedantas being those which do not deal with the kriya. Vedantanam anarthakyam. So Vedantas are what? Futile. And therefore, to gain moksha, where you have to go? Puramimamsa. That is why it is first. That is why it is first. This is second afterward. Uttaramimamsa. This is what Puramimamsa stands. Okay? This is what who has to say this. Now we have to find out what this fellow had in mind to tell all these things. What made him speak like this? Say, for which we had seen Tika analyzing first Jaimini Sutra and second Jaimini Sutra. First Jaimini Sutra is Athato Dharma Jidnyasa. Atha is Vedadhyena Anantara. Ataha, because Yataha Vedadhyenam Kritam, because Vedas are already learned, or Yataha, because Vedas speak of something which is fruitful in nature, and therefore what should be done? Dharma Jidnyasa should be taken to. Means because Vedas speak or Bodhaka reveal that is fruitful, therefore you should certainly inquire into the nature of Dharma, the Vedic Vedas as such. So that being the case, so what happens? If Vedanta is fruitless, there is no necessity of taking to that. Of course, there are many questions come. My dear sir, Vedanta is in what? Vedas. Vedas are, and you are talking Vedas are fruitful. Then Vedanta also must be fruitful or not? That is true, but what? But you are talking of Siddha Brahma. It can't be same. So therefore we have to do something. उसको थोड़ा किधर लगाना पड़ेगा. Somewhere we have to connect them, and through them we make him indirectly fruitful. That is what he has got in the mind as such. Why he insists that Vedas are Kriyapara? Second sutra. What is that? Second. Chodana Lakshanaha Arthaha Dharmaha. End of second line Tika and beginning of third line. Chodana Lakshanaha Dharmaha. You have seen this, I am just revising. So Chodana Lakshanaha Arthaha Dharmaha. So that way, Chodana, what is Chodana? You see, one thing you keep in mind is whenever Purmimamsa comes, Vidhi Chodana, Vidhi Chodana. And there are synonyms. Right? Chodana is Kriya Preraka Vachana. This much you keep in mind. Chodana is Vidhi or Chodana is Kriya Preraka Vachana. A statement, a sentence which prompts, which urges a specific person to take to some Kriya. It can be physical level or it can be mental or oral, whatever it may be. So because as you proceed in this fourth sutra, afterwards also, this Vidhi, Chodana, left and right, these words are coming. If you don't know the meaning very clearly, then it becomes obscure what is told otherwise. So Vidhi or Chodana means a statement, a sentence that urges a specific individual, not all, a specific individual to take to karma or upasana. That you keep in mind. So therefore, Chodana. So therefore, Chodana Lakshanaha Arthaha. Artha means Nishresha Prapaka Artha. A thing that procures for you the good, according to them highest good, but we say relative good. So therefore, that is what is Dharma. Now, you have to inquire into Dharma. When you have to inquire into Dharma, after learning the Vedas, means Vedas speak of Dharma, and Dharma is Chodana. So therefore what happens? All blessed things that is told in the Vedas necessarily have kriya as their purpose. Yes or no? This Vyapti you are getting by the second sutra. From first sutra and second sutra, you are going to get this Vyapti. Then the question comes, in the Vedas themselves, there are certain statements which do not speak of kriya, but they speak of siddha, vastu, devata, etc. Which you had seen, Vayurvai Kshepishtha. Vayu is the swiftest, most swift deity. What kriya is there? No kriya. You can't say it will be useless. Why? Veda. Swadhyayo adhetavya. So that is what is that? That is second line. Tad tavad veda adhyana karana bhavana vidhi bhavyasya also say. Means based on sadhyayo adhetavya, whatever Veda speaks should be fit for kriya. So that was there. And it should be fruitful. That being the case. See. So now, how are you settling account with such sentences? Vayurvai Kshepishta. This is only one example. So that's the main thing. So that should be there. See, that we say fourth line. Tatra Vayurvai Kshepishta ityadi arthavadana. Such sentences, Tika, fourth line, such sentences which are arthavada means some praise or censure. Say, dharme pramanyam asti nava iti samshaye. What is the doubt now? These sentences which do not talk of kriya, have they got validity as a means of knowledge with respect to kriya or not? This is the samshaya. But first what you have arrived at? No. Any sentence in the Veda must be kriyapara, kriya bodhakatva. But these do not directly reveal any kriya. So therefore, the already rule we have got. Amnayasya. No. Amnaya pramanyasya kriyarthatvena vyaptatva. The pramanya, validity or authenticity as the means of knowledge of amnaya, mantra and brahmana portion of the Vedas. Kriyarthatvena vyaptatvat. This word you be careful. Vyaptatvat means such a vyapti, such a rule being there. Such a vyapti, such a sahacharya niyama, invariable accompanying, invariable concomitants being there. What is there? Any Vedic sentences should invariably accompany with what? Kriya. So vyaptatvat. See, siddhe arthe pramanyam yuktam. No, vyaptatvat. Arthavadeshu. But unfortunately, in Arthavada, what is that? It says, dharmasya apratitehe. Dharmasya means kriyayaha. This word change. Don't take only punya or papa, etc. Dharma. Dharmasya means chodana, vidhi. So here, dharmasya kriyayaha vidhehe. What is that? It says, apratitehe is not being seen. Can you see?
No.
Vayurvai Kshepishta. Is there any action? Vayu is a most swift deity. No action is there. Apratitehe, akriyarthana. These sentences not speaking of kriya. So what happens? Tesham anarthakyam. They become useless. What is anarthakyam? Nishfalarthatvam. Anarthakyam means nishfalarthatvam. See, you should know how to minimize notes at the same time no maximum. Anarthakyam, instead of writing in your notebook, anarthakyam means nishpratana. After anarthakyam, put equal sign. Anarthakyam is equal to, put that sign, means what? Nishphalartha. I think that much you know. If you are Indian, Nishphalarthatva you need not. Even anarthakya also you need not to go to that. So you can know. Nishphalarthatva. Will you agree? You may agree, Vedanta, but Purva Mimamsaka will not agree. Why? Vedic sentences, how can they be useless? Why? Swadhyayaha adhyetavyaha. Swad means Vedas should be learned. And where is it? It is there in the Vedas. Vedas will not ask you to learn something which is useful. So therefore, our immediate finding, what? This is like a lawyer. Our immediate finding that Arthavada sentences are useless is not correct. In fact, that pada is meant for that, to ascertain the relevance of Arthavada sentence. They have to proceed step by step. First pointed out Anarthakya. Hey, you can't say Anarthakya. Why you can't say Anarthakya? Swadhyayo adhyetavya. Vedas will not ask you to learn something useless. Therefore, he says, Ishvartam. Evam pura pakshe. Means what he says is, Adhyena vidhi is there. What Adhyena vidhi is there? Swadhyayaha adhyetavya. So therefore, Arthavada sentences which fit in where? In the Vedas cannot go useless. Now this is the Purapaksha. Take the next line, next sentence, not next line, last word. Evam Purapakshe api vidhina tu ekatva vakyatva. So what should be done now? We have to find a solution. What we have to find a solution? These Arthavada Vakyas, outwardly they appear as not at all connected to, not at all speaking of Kriya. They should get connected to some other sentences which reveal Kriya. Then what will happen? These also will be useful as they also will be useful. Like that, no? In children drama, etc., there are many children, there are no roles. Put the costumes and put them here to make some show, etc. So like that, something or assistant to someone like that. So that they have got a role. They have got a role there as such. So like this. So because why they can't be useless? Why they can't be useless? Veda is a Vedic sentences. So therefore, they should be, when the such a Purapaksha is there, they can't be useless. Why can't they be useless? Because they are from where? Vedas. Vedas don't speak of futile things. They must necessarily be somehow connected to other sentences which are given to Kriya. This is the Siddhanta. Whose Siddhanta? Purva Mimamsa. We accept where? In Purva Mimamsa. You don't bring that out of context where? In the Vedanta. There we are going to catch him. So that is okay, that is fine, sir. So therefore say, Evam Purapakshe api, Evam Purapakshe api, then say, Vidhina tu ekavakyatvat stutyarthena vidhina syuhu. Now this is Jaimini Sutra, Siddhanta Sutra 1 to 7. Make note properly. I am teaching this now. Afterwards it is going to come in the Bhasha. I won't teach again as such. Same sutra. I am just teaching you now as such because same sutra is going to come in the Bhasha. This is Jaimini Sutra 1 to 7. Vidhina tu ekavakyatvat स्तुत्यर्थत्वेन स्तुत्यर्थेन स्युः स्तुत्यर्थेन स्युः. So take Anvaya, says tu vidhina ekavakyatvat vidhina. See, first word is vidhina, tu vidhina ekavakyatvat, then the word is vidhina stutyarthena syuh. In short, I will see in detail. In short, what it means is, because such Arthavada sentences are consistent with some Vidhivakya, they become meaningful. These, what are those? These Arthavada sentences are that unanimous, are in consistency with some Vidhivakyas, they become purposeful, we'll see.
Yo brahmanam vidadhati purvam yo vai vedansha prahinoti tasmai tam hadevam atma buddhi prakasham मुमुक्षुर्वै शरणमहं प्रपद्ये. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. यस्यैव स्फुरणं सदात्मकमसत् कल्पार्थकं भासते साक्षात् तत्त्वमसीति वेदवचसा यो बोधयत्याश्रितान्. यत्साक्षात्करणात् भवेन्न पुनरा वृत्तिर्भवाम्भो निधौ. तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नमः इदं श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये. अशुभानि निराचष्टे तनोति शुभसन्ततिं स्मृतिमात्रेण यत्पुंसां ब्रह्म तन्मङ्गलं परम्. अतिकल्याणरूपत्वात् नित्यकल्याणसंश्रयात् स्मर्तॄणां वरदत्वाच्च ब्रह्म तन्मङ्गलं विदुः. ओङ्कारश्चार्थशब्दश्च द्वावेतौ ब्रह्मणः पुरा कण्ठं भित्त्वा विनिर्यातौ तस्मात् माङ्गलिका उभौ. ॐ अथ लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु. लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु. लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो